Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Queen of All the Trade. It's your girl Mizzsupermodel, and today I have your lamp spread for January the 10th to January the 12th, which is going to consist of your love life, your money, your personal development, and your sex goal. Okay, and I already pre-shuffled your advice, so I have your advice over here waiting. Now I'm just going to shuffle for the main spread, and we're going to get right onto it. Okay. Holy Spirit, it doesn't have any messages to for Virgo for January 10th through January the 12th. Love, cards, please and thank you. And experiences, 2 cards. And your personal development, you need to work on. What about that sex goal? You need to know about the sex goal. Okay, this is the last shuffle, you guys. I'm just directed to shuffle the cards a certain amount of time. I'm sorry. Can you close my door, please, and thank you. Okay, so what we have here, the overall energy for you guys, is the 6 of Swords, okay? So you guys want a victory in something. You want to move out of the situation that you're in. And this is movement, okay? Or you thinking about communicating to someone that you're ready to move away from a certain situation and move, towards victory, okay? Yeah, and you're ready to move towards something that, you're very passionate about, something that you can have a very, a passionate, a brand new passionate start in, okay? And you're ready to get on your shit and move towards that, okay? So this is the overall energy for you guys, for all sectors of your life for the next 2 days, okay? So in love, we have the 10 of Wands and we have the 5 of Cups, okay? So that was some type of ending, okay? There could have been some type of ending in your situation as far as love is concerned, okay? You feeling like something is too much, for you to take on. Something is too stressful, for you to carry. And that's making you sad, it's making you sad and you're feeling like, there's no hope left, okay? There could have been a breakup, okay? There could have been a breakup, and that's the reason why you're feeling like moving forward towards, calmer waters and moving towards something that's very passionate, a passionate beginning. Let me see what this 10 of Wands is. What is this 10 of Wands for Virgo in love? Yeah, that could have been an ending, you guys. That's what... This is 10 of Wands. Yeah, something is just not stable in a situation. With this King of Coins in reverse, there's instability in this relationship, and it's too much. Okay, yeah, it's too much, and it's saddening you. We had the death. It was an ending. Okay, yeah, the situation was unstable, and that was definitely an ending. It was too much for you to carry. It was a burden. You feeling really sad about it right now. It's like you're mourning the relationship, okay? You feeling really sad because, you know, you had to end it. But it's like you wanted a victory and you wanted to move forward to something that was much better. And that was that, you know, Ace of Wands that I showed you, you know, in the beginning. You want to move forward to something that, you know, you're more passionate about, okay? So that's what I see for you guys in love for the next 2 days. So as far as your money is concerned, I see that, you know, with the Queen, we got the Queen of Coins and Justice. So I see that you guys are pretty well balanced, you know, balanced out in the situation. Your finances is pretty much balanced, okay? You good, you stable financially. And with the Queen of Coins, you know, you got your bread stacked up. You know, you got all your ducks lined up in a row. So, you know, you're not really worrying too much as far as your finances go. Yeah, you're not really worrying too much as far as your finances go. Some of you guys are, you know, some of you guys are trying to seek some type of justice, you know, as far as your finances. Like, you could have a lawsuit that's coming towards you, and if that's the case, you're going to get a victory in this lawsuit. And this lawsuit have the potential for you to get, you know, a good amount of money. Whatever this suitcase is, you're going to win. You're going to win the suitcase, and it's going to have you, I don't know where the fuck that even came from. But, yeah, you're going to be sitting pretty, you know, with this suitcase money, okay? As far as your personal development, we have the Eight of Wands, and we have the Eight of Swords and Seven of Wands right here. So, basically, this is just saying that you guys need to work on, you're feeling like you're stuck in a situation. You're feeling like, you know, some of you guys, when you feeling like you're trapped and stuck in a situation, okay, you block everything, okay? You put this, like, it's like you have this barrier around you. I wouldn't say, like, being stuck, because with this guy is, like, sitting here, and he has, like, all these swords, like, sitting in front of him. Even though he's tied, like, behind his back and kneeling down, it's like he has a blockage. Like, these swords is, like, blocking him from moving, like, entrapment. And then we have, you know, the Seven of Swords, which is about, you know, protection, being defensive, being guarded, and things like that. So you guys are very guarded, you know, at the moment. And you need to work on, you know, this wall that you have put up against yourself. And this must be a huge problem, because two defensive cards came out, like blockages and defensive and all that. So you need to work on, you know, this wall that you have put up. Maybe you don't trust people, okay? Maybe you have issues with trusting people, and I do see, you know, if you connected to this love situation up here in the front, then I can see why, you know, because somebody hurt you, you know, emotionally, because things just wasn't, you know, stable in that situation. So, which caused you to have a blockage up. But that shouldn't, this is like affecting your personal development, because, you know, this is going to trickle into your next relationship. When I showed you that Ace of Wands, okay, this is going to trickle into that situation, into your new opportunity. And you don't want to go, you know, with baggage. You want to go with a victory. You see what I'm saying? You want to go with a victory. And holding on to, you know, the sadness and loss, you know, from that situation, it's not going to be good. You guys need to work on this blockage that you have. It's a blockage. And, yeah, you guys really need to work on that. That's something you need to work on for yourself. I'm not saying be too trusting or things like that, because even in your financial sector, it's like we have, you know, the Justice here with the Queen of Coins, and, you know, the Justice, I mean, the Queen of Coins is like a motherly type energy, down to earth energy, you know, somebody to take care of their business, and then justice is about like truth, trusting, and things like that. So, I mean, I'm not saying, go and trust everybody, let your defenses down, let everybody in. But, it's okay to trust people sometimes, okay? It really is. So just work on, you guys out there, if blocked, guarded, and defensive, and things like that, that that's something that you need to work on, okay? Yeah, we have the Four Cups. I was just shuffling. So the Four Cups is at the bottom of the deck now. So yeah, sit down and contemplate and think about it. Think about how can, you get over, this blockage, okay? How can you get over, being so guarded, being so guarded in your situation, okay? And then for your sex scope, we have the Empress and we have the Two of Wands, okay? So I wish my kid did not really come in here. Now I gotta use like parental advisory terms, but this is just like a little. I'm gonna do y'all full sex scopes probably tonight or tomorrow, probably when my kids are at school. That way I can use all of the terms that I want to use, okay? But my kid just came in here, so now I gotta like not use the terms that I want. But yeah, I see that you guys are going to be checking up with a very attractive person, okay? And I see that you guys are going to be, getting it on with somebody that you're very attracted to, with this Empress card here, okay? And somebody is going to be getting some, I'm sorry, I don't even know what to say. Okay, or somebody like to eat the punani or something like that, okay? But that's what I got for you guys. So somebody's going to be getting some, some good oral over the weekend, and it's somebody that you're definitely attracted to, okay? And they probably do a good job as well. Okay, so let's go here with the your advice. So we have 3 advice cards that came out. Oh, 4 for y'all. Okay. So basically we have whosoever fears the Lord has a sense, has a what? Has a secure has secure fortress, and for their children it will be a refuge. Okay. So it says, let me read it again. So it says, whoever fears the Lord has a secure fortress, and for their children it will be a refuge. Proverbs 14:26. Okay, hopefully y'all can see. So I think this is saying that, I think this is going back to your, your financial situation here, okay? As far as your security and everything, like you put your faith, okay, and trust in the Lord, okay, at all times, or whatever you decide to call him, divine, whoever you put your faith and trust in God, in all times, and you will get, the prosperity and things that you need for generations to come. Okay, this is the card of, prosperity and wealth. And like I said, there could be a legal suit that's coming in. You guys have faith, because have faith. If this is the lawsuit that I'm seeing, the suitcase, have faith and have faith and trust that God is going to bring, this victory that you need in the suitcase, and that's going to set you up and your children up, for a good while. Because I see a good amount of money coming in this situation, because we have the major arcana here. So that means that there is divine work at play here in this situation, okay? Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. And then we have, I keep you in my thoughts and prayers. Okay. So somebody is keeping you in their thoughts and prayers. Okay, in your situation, and I think this is speaking towards, you know, this ending, this burden, and this loss. You know that you feeling, um, financially. Okay, but it was this unstable situation where, you guys were, maybe forced to move, forward to something, much better. But somebody that's close to you, they're keeping you in their prayers. Okay, so don't think that, that you're not alone, because somebody is definitely praying for you guys. Okay, and then we have, the God of peace be with you. Okay, the God of peace be with you. I forgot to read the scripture. Oh, this didn't have a scripture thing in the bottom. This one did. And it says Romans 15:33. Okay. So God is always with you guys, okay? Or the divine, or whatever it is that, if you decide, to call him, you can call him Jehovah, whoever, whatever your spirituality is, whatever you, choose to call and see. But, God is always going to be with you, through the struggles, through the burdens, through the heartache and pains, through your unstable moments, during the times, where you feeling like you don't want to be vulnerable, where you always have to be guarded, always have to be, where you always have to be on defense, God is with you, okay? People is praying for you. You have people out there praying for you. You have your angels, surrounding you. You have your spirit guides, your ancestors, everyone is watching for you. Everybody is rooting for you. Everybody is praying for you, so don't think that for a second that nobody cares, about you, if you're in this situation where you mourn and loss, okay? Because there was some type of loss. But people was praying for you that you get through the situation, okay? I'm going to pray for you, okay? And then the last one we got for the romance angels is heart-to-heart conversations. And it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other, okay? So I think that this is going back towards, this situation where somebody is guarded, and protected. And I was saying that, for your personal development, you need to work on yourself. And I had, yeah, you need to sit down underneath this tree and have a heart-to-heart conversation with yourself, and figure out what it is. You may know why you're so guarded and blocked, but you need to figure out and have a heart-to-heart conversation with yourself, with God, with your angel, spirit guides, whoever. Have that heart-to-heart conversation, so that you guys can, lower your defenses, to the world, because you may be coming off as mean as fuck to people. You just never know. And, you need to go within and have that conversation with yourself, with your higher self, so that you can change things around. So let me tell you all the people that I see in your reading, and then I'm going to let you guys go. So we have Leo, Virgo. You are Virgo. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? And Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay? So, this was your lamp spread for the next 2 days, January the 10th through January the 12th, okay? So, yeah, so hopefully you guys like this spread, and I'll see you guys in my next video.